everything that I had to make it.
Keep it on me 'cause my name ring bells. People see me and can't help themselves.
Whoa.
I wouldn't wanna be anybody else. I never used to think I'd be a magazine cover. They keep on trying to find a ways to push my buttons. I came out of the jungle where it rained and it thunder, but I bring the heat like the summer. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. I don't need no scale. I've been on my I don't need no help. Always getting money raised.
I ain't call you.
Every day I work my wings off. I don't get to take off. The haters get me off. I'm ready like lift off. I never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live. I don't know what these mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. At your mama crib ain't getting money. You gotta ask for it. I gotta bitch change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day these days pay, but that don't stop the money making.
Yeah, I gave him a 3 and 7.
I don't wanna be on the
Yeah.
ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like
I gave him his 3 and his 7.
It took me so long getting
7 o'clock. His 3 and his 7 o'clock.
wanna be on the ground when
Yeah.
the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder
Yeah.
my time. I live every day
No.
die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
This was cute. But no, you don't have to say anything. It's cool. Cool.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click.
What's this?
Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
Time to bring the bass burn.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up by the way, couldn't even get a fine in. Straight with the money, we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you make your mess, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like rape bands. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
Yo, who is this in this picture with this Jerry girl?
going big, going bigger. Made how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the
What's up?
took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then when I throwing up the game, no comment. Make my mama stop working up.
I'm ready for this.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click.
I can't let it be 3 in a row. Can't let it be 3 in a row. Nah. Nah, I gotta tell you this one. Good luck. Yeah.
My dad always had this saying that every year shouldn't pass without tackling something you're afraid of.
And if y'all lose, I'm rooting for you all day.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
My dad always gave the greatest gifts.
You good?
You want to know my confession? The other day, when I was at the radio station, JR asked me what was the best gift I ever got for Christmas. And I told him this stupid sapphire ring, but what I should have said was, my dad was my greatest gift.
Papers, you want Lisa, son? How you doing?
I got great news.
You got the endorsement?
Not yet, but guess who has a crush on our girl?
Who?
Jaden Rowe.
Really?
And he's going to be in town for 6 months shooting a movie, so
Let's go.
I'm looking him up. This is going to take our media plan to a whole nother level.
Yeah, but what is she doing?
It's Jaden Rowe. You know I like him.
She's getting an act. So this could be good.
And they're going to look amazing.
She's getting an audition for me. Have you got her?
I'm already on it. Look, a guest starring role in the feature film.
Let's go! Check!
A first down throw for Brissett. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Now Brissett. He's got Smith here. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. From the gun, here's Brissett. And he finds Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Brissett now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, Kamara. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch tight end. Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Watch the safety cream. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Brissett sets to throw it. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Brissett. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Check.
Here's Brissett. And this is Cook with the grab. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Where your phone at?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brissett. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
What's up, man?
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown, Saints. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Nice little drive.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Here we go. Mike, check. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
59 mark, check, 59. Go. Heavy on the edges. Check 59, Mike is 59.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, 58 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point right down the middle. 7-7, our score after 1. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points,
and he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brissett. That'll be complete to Cook. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5.
He's crashing. He's checking crack. Watch that creep. Watch that creeping. Safety's crashing.
Brissett. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Kamara trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Brissett. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Saints on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Brissett. Open man is Michael Thomas. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
back to the ground. It's Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. The Falcons going to use another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Oh.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Check 59, right? Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Double dog, that's the way. Check 24, check 24. Shit,
Now on 2nd and 13. Brissett, and brought in by the tight end Cook. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
45 to Mike, 45 to Mike. You ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing.
Throwing, Brissett. That's caught, it's Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have taken the lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Luck's good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So people tell me you were raised as a foster child. I don't know if that's so much of it.
Oh, you were in the foster program.
Oh, yeah. Well, not really laugh, but I've been in 2 movies where I played the role of a foster child. And I thought...
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Daddy, 25. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you now.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to sling this deep down. And got his man complete.
Nice
And
pitch.
it goes for a gain of 31. back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 21. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Saints' 12-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Hey, wait. 47's the mic, boy. 47. Check. 47. Blue down. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. I gotta go.
From the gun, Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So with 4th down looming, Dan Quinn sends out his field goal unit. And this one is right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Brissett. He's got Smith here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. 45, 45. Mike. Where'd he go? Not today, you are. Not today. Switch. Check.
From the gun, here's Brissett. And this is taking him one-handed. What a catch. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
51, Tom. Check 59. Hey, Alpha. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. What is that?
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Tuesday.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Ryan. Jones has it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Play action. It's Ryan. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And now it's 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, They'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike, check. Hey, South!
In your face.
And the blitz does come. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And his kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. On 1st and 10, Brissett. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He had no options downfield there and just chucked it out of bounds.
There was no one open. He was in the pocket. Where was the intentional grounding call?
Oh, you wanted the flag?
Of course I did. I'm a defensive guy. You know that. Where was the flag? The officials point out that someone was in the area. He got away with one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Everyone come forward.
Now Brissett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Because they were pretty successful in the 1st half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half. On 3rd down, Brissett looking long for Thomas. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Kamara. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
brings up third down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Brissett. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Deidrin Sanat with a sack.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with a game because you don't want them to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I'd want to know why I didn't get the football.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I gotta show you passing.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 39, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him,
nice.
Primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Ryan now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Now it's Ryan. His throw incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Go. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Mike, check. Hey, we're pretty quiet.
From the gun, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Go. Mike, check.
To throw again, Ryan. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Ryan will throw again. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Sheldon Rankins drops him for a loss of 12. And it also brings up fourth down. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll make this an 8-point game. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
At that 18-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Brissett. And this is Cook with a grab. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
What we got?
Out of the gun, Brissett. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is fielded at the 27. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Ryan to throw. This one complete to Sanu. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Mike, check, 59, 39. Watch the screen. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". I got you. Get out.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then have a chance to attack the end zone.
Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. from the shotgun. It's Brissett.
Hey, bro.
Escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley able to get in there for his second sack
Down
of the
bad for
afternoon.
that.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Sorry.
To throw, Brissett. It's caught, Smith. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 11. Brissett now.
Yeah.
Open man is Michael Thomas. He had 5 catches in the wild card win, and that's his 5th here, and it's good for a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. From just shy of midfield, Brissett. This is complete to Michael Thomas. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Brissett sets to throw it. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. It's a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Here's Brissett. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Brissett. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Man.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run. and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And
So he caught that.
Incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
21.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Back to throw. And this one brought in by Sanu. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Ryan to throw. And he hits his target. This is Luke Stocker. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time, because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
It ain't over yet.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
No. Hey, South.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Now a desperation. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan.
Good game.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
What's up, fam?
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis.
Yeah, I got my revenge back.
I'm Brandon Garner.
I got my
You've been
revenge
watching
back.
the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
I said I got my revenge back.
I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as in